Hello, 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 everyone. Turns out I have to be at a lower stream quality in order for it to run, because otherwise I drop frames like crazy. Oh well. But yeah, we're back. Yay. Back. I have nothing else to add right now, so
When you have
Yeah.
sensory stuff. So
hello.
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
Sorry for the delay. I upped my bitrate for OBS on my end, and then it turns out that made me drop literally all the frames. So, had to fix that. But yeah. We're back. Are we all ready to dive back into the game?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I am on the wrong map. Sorry, chat. One moment. There we go. All right. Last time on Tipping the Scales, the party confronted the bandits, honestly, like, handed them their asses, and then captured all of them and have started to head off. So where you're going to need to get to is here. The crook of the river.
Okay.
Can you ping it again? I had to zoom out on the giant map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's about 9-ish, 9 to 10 hexes away.
All right. So, pace.
I personally vote fast, and I will use my downtime action to help with navigation.
Mm-hmm.
So does that go with everyone, or?
Yeah, let's go with me. Fast seems good. I was debating fast or normal, to keep an eye on them. But yeah, let's go for that.
Yeah.
All right. So, navigation die. Or rather, the navigation check.
Sand poke.
All right.
Hello. Navigation.
Say again.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
So. Okay, so I got. So navigation is wisdom based, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 10, which gets us to a 12, which I know doesn't meet the DC for the fast pace. Could I say I burned a bolstering magic for this and try to see if I roll a 3?
Yeah.
I rolled a 3!
Success.
Oh yeah. Alrighty.
Okay,
Uh,
so we get
and
to roll the
the-
navigation dice twice.
Yep.
So
All right.
And-
And that is what's
D8.
what's the
I believe.
2d8? Keep highest 1.
7.
7. So I'm thinking go here, follow to about here. Hello.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. All right. So I gotta remember that
Yeah, right. I think your mic
spot
glitching.
right there.
Yeah, I can hear you talking from the other room, but I can't hear you on the call, Miranda.
Apologies, technical difficulties.
Technological difficulty.
Okay, can folks hear me?
Yes, now we can.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Does anyone want to make a charisma check to see if we can get?
Yeah. Straight charisma roll, or was it something else?
Yeah, charisma. Straight charisma.
Straight charisma. All right. And that will. And I may apply guidance to this as well.
Yes.
All right. Charisma is. That's a 9 total. I don't think even guidance can save that. Dang it, Jared. You're supposed to be good at this.
Our
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
is Edie gonna try anything?
I guess she would help Jared out if that's all right.
All right. Yeah. Roll again. Just advantage.
All right. Not much better. Goodness gracious. All
I
right.
imagine Jared just looking back at Edie, just giving a thumbs up, +1.
Getting the bad rolls out of the way first.
Mhm.
That might be very useful tonight.
Oh joy, the DM's being ominous. Mark that off on your bingo cards.
Do you all want to roll the complication, or should I? It's a D10.
All right, I'll do it.
Wait. Oh. Okay. D10. Sorry.
A 6.
6. Oh. All right. Can I get everyone to roll a Constitution save?
Joy.
16.
16.
Jared.
That was almost an 18.
Oh, Jared, my buddy.
Uh,
19 for Tyrannia.
Sometimes the character just does not want to behave.
Jared, are you a high enough paladin where you have the feature that you're immune to disease?
They got rid of that feature in 2024, and even if they did have it, I thought that was a level 5 or 6 ability.
All right.
Is that? Let me double check something. I can.
I know they were mean to Paladin, but I didn't realize they were that mean.
Yeah.
To be
'Cause
fair,
disease.
To be fair, it like being immune to disease completely removes the subsystem of the game.
That's true.
Well, yeah, and I have, like, this is the first time that I can remember where disease has ever become a problem. Well, actually,
Yeah,
no. This is
it's-
the second time where it's ever become a problem.
Yeah, because it's like part of it is like there's not much support for it, so DMs don't think to do it. But then it's like, what can possibly go wrong on a travel? Ah, yeah, a disease.
Yeah. Looks like I got
Oregon
nothing.
Trail.
Yeah, because I don't even think lay on hands helps anymore with that.
Nope, it gets rid of poison, but not anything else.
Jared.
So what was the DC for?
This was less a DC and more who got the lowest, and that would be the person to catch the
Okay.
disease.
Okay. So.
Just to give it an element of randomness. Yeah, I'll pick this one. Jared, roll a d4.
All right. 4.
4. All right. Yeah, there's one night where you all camp out, and it's not the best conditions. Later into the next morning, after a while, Jared, you start to feel, brain please, trying to describe things off the cuff. You're starting to feel feverish and a bit disoriented. You gain a level of exhaustion, as you have caught
All right.
cackle fever. Any event that causes the affected creatures great stress, including entering combat, taking damage, experiencing fear, or having a nightmare. You roll DC 13 con save, or on a fail, you take 1d10 psychic damage and are incapacitated for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turn, or if someone... Oh, and if anyone's within 10 feet of you, they also are affected. You also get to roll con saves at the end of each long rest. We'll continue to roll this for like any, at times where it would make sense throughout the thing.
Okay. I have a question, and honestly, Roxanne's character might be more helpful for this than me, but could Ember try to roll a medicine check to see if he knows anything to, like, help Jared out?
Yeah.
So, since he does know some herbalism stuff, or some healing stuff, so medicine check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, say I burn another bolstering magic to try and figure this out, so I'm gonna roll physically. So that's a 10 total.
10 total.
This die, it was in dice jail, and then it gave me a nat 20 for another game, and then it gave me a 5. How dare you? Going back in dice jail.
Yeah. You can't quite... I think it is you have some knowledge, but you just don't have anything on you that would help.
Okay.
Think about it up. Could Trinia also roll, see if there's like any clericy things she could do?
Yeah.
So 22.
22.
Oh, hell yeah, nice.
Brain please. I mean, lesser restoration could definitely help him shake it off easier. I would say it would give him another con save, to shake it off. Or rather, like, you wouldn't need to wait for long rest to get the con save.
Okay, I could burn a spell slot on that.
Alrighty. Jared, please. Jared, please. I need you to do better than you've been doing, buddy. Just one roll. Please. Hell yeah, nat 20.
Nat
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Normally, what this would do is, when you succeed on the long rest save, it reduces the long rest save and the start laughing save by a d6. Since you got nat 20, I'm gonna do 2d6. So that's a 2 and a 5, so 7 total. So I'm gonna put this
The
in
DC
the...
gone from 13 to 6? If
Yes.
my math is right?
Yeah, so the long rest save is now at a 6. The stress save is at a 3.
Okay.
So I've put that in the chat so that we can review and remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Thank you kindly.
For your encounter, you end up coming across, unfortunately the result was 2d6 scarecrows. They would get mowed down. That's not a fight. So instead you come across a farm with scarecrows, but not the monster kind. Yeah, and it's you get a few, you see a few Mander farming along the river, using the river to irrigate their crops.
Good to see that more are still doing their best.
Everyone's gonna go over and say hello.
Oh, hello. What brings you folk over here?
I realized I said that, but then remembered the situation we were in where we're traveling with prisoners, so maybe that was a bad idea. Don't listen to me today.
I mean, the rest of us could stay with the prisoners, so.
Yeah, they ask for
Okay.
direction. It's we can keep an eye on them.
I
You can ask for
think-
directions,
think
get guide
we'll
for where we're
Ask
going.
for directions, kind of, are there any, like, good spots to camp? Do you have any, like, medicine for sick friend, stuff like that?
Oh, medicine. Yeah. I can get you some. Will you, I would say, I'd say like 2 silver, and, some medicine that will further reduce the save. Let's see, D6, if you want to spend it, that is.
Of course, I guess.
Right.
Send it. Someday
4.
Jared would like me.
So, that means no more stress save, and the long rest save is only a D2, or is only 2.
If I have a +3 bonus, does that mean even if I get a nat 1, I'm fine? Or does a nat 1 override it and I just need to get a 2?
It's a save, so nat 1 overrides it. But yeah, Jared's definitely looking a whole lot better.
Okay.
Oh no, it
Thank
is
you.
the same. Never mind, it's also a 2. I was misreading it because it's a DC 10 if you are near Jared laughing from the sickness that you catch it. But it's just 2 for Jared for either of them. My bad. Sorry.
I
Okay,
see, I
But
see.
yeah.
So I have a
think-
2 on everything and no one else can catch it.
I think other people can still catch it, but you are almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah. So I will give that to Jared. Also, I might also ask if they have any, like, nice food they'd be willing to trade, just to get, like, a good hot meal that's not just, hard tack and water with some, like, random vegetables they've been able to gather. Or
Yeah.
whatever the hell they eat on the road.
Yeah, you get some nice vegetables, probably like some meat. It's a bit gamey, probably hunted rather than, farmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're able
and-
to have a nice meal.
Okay. Would that be a few more silver?
Yeah.
So maybe like 3 more, or
Yeah.
I mean, okay. But yeah, so he's going to share that with everyone, and we'll give some to their prisoners, just as an encouragement to not run away.
Yeah. Yeah. Behave. You get good
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion
No,
check. I want to see how much they're convinced. There will not be negative consequences for failing this. I just want to see if they are convinced.
Oh, should the person with -1 persuasion roll this check? Would that be funny?
Yeah.
It would be. It would be hilarious. It's happened so many times in one of my other campaigns. And has repeatedly gotten nat 20s.
Natural 17! That's a 16!
I think the Mander is like really getting into it and like really enjoying themselves, and the others are kind of like, yeah, we're still prisoners though.
And Ember's just like, I know, because you're bandits. He doesn't say that, but that's his expression. But yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
You're getting close to the end. Travel
Alright.
time.
Do the navigation again. So are we still going fast?
I think so, yeah.
Great. Okay, natural 19. We get advantage.
Yeah, nice.
Heck yeah. I'll do the roll again.
Mm-hmm.
A boop. 5.
5. You're
Which is,
definitely
I believe,
able.
enough.
Yep, you're definitely able to
Mhm.
make it.
Yeah. A zoop.
However, as you go to cross the bridge, you will find it is blocked by Big Dinosaur. And you see a carcass right there. It's just kind of sleeping at the edge of the bridge. However, the token
Does
is...
anyone have a flute?
the token is not quite 100%
A Lodi whistle in my room. I could.
The token is not quite 100% accurate, as this dinosaur has a row of spines from the back of its head all the way down. Its tail is fluffier than this type of dinosaurs usually is, and ringed with colors. And it has 2 sets of horns, the top set much bigger than the bottom set, much like my avatar, coming from its head, as it's just sleeping right in front of the bridge.
Edie just puts up her hands, just motioning to it. Really?
I imagine it will be upset if we disturb its rest after a meal. Is there no other way? Is there no other way around, or at least?
If-
Hmm.
I have a suggestion.
That would be.
So, one of the things this horn can make is a potion of flying. So, only enough for 1 dose, but if one of us, say, wanted to lure it away from the crossing and be able to get around it, I would be able to do that.
Very well.
Eni, would you mind making me a little less obvious?
You got it. As she'll come over. And
As you all are talking, there is a small earthquake. The dinosaur rouses a little bit, looks around, eyes cast over you, but it doesn't really bother, and it just goes back to sleep.
yeah, you'll see as that occurs, Edie will hold up her other hand and a fireball begins to form before dissipating. Okay. Where were we? Oh, right. Right. First things first. Mage armor.
Okay. Okay.
that-
But yeah, I think he'll chug the potion, start floating off the ground. We'll make sure Eni has ginger, and then become visible, and we'll kind of float sort of to this side and probably. Oh shoot! Do I have anything that can like? Are there any like big rocks I could pick up and just like throw in the other direction to get its attention?
I mean, yeah, that's not on the map, but there's probably just like rocks.
I mean,
A bit
there's
everywhere.
some big rocks in the river. I mean, they're the size of Ember, but you know.
Yeah, there's probably like some decent sized rocks that you could throw to try and get its attention.
Okay. Yeah, so I think he'll do that. So okay, another question. How sturdy does the bridge look?
Bridge
'Cause
looks.
I'm trying to figure out if I
Bridge-
should get it to go this way or to the other side, but if it's too heavy and it's gonna break the bridge, that would be a bad idea.
Bridge looks sturdy enough.
Okay.
I think it's better if I keep it on this side and everyone, while it's distracted, can just like run across.
Just run.
Just
Yeah,
give it a
let's go with
little
me.
bit more space.
Let's go for it.
So
And
I
worst case
I'm gonna try
scenario.
and get over like here as much as I can and just chuck a rock
Over where?
or kind of just like in like this sort of area. So it's like to get it just away from the party.
I'm gonna need a luck check from the party and from Ember.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to be the party representative?
Okay.
Yeah, I
I've
was
been
gonna say
rolling a
for
lot,
Rebel, but I don't think
so-
we've gotten to roll yet, so okay. So I got a 2 on the luck check.
Oh no.
And, that's a straight D20, right?
Yeah.
Nat 20. What a wonderful
Don't go
time
towards
for it.
Ember and not the
It
the
works a
party.
too well.
Well, thing is, so Ember, roll your attack roll, throwing the rock. You have
Okay,
advantage because invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, because basically I'm not trying to throw it like at the T-Rex, like necessarily just trying it. It's kind of like in horror movies where like someone will throw something to get the bad guy's attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So those were both not great. How does a 7 or would this be like improvised weapon? So
Yeah.
basically. Okay, so plus strength plus proficiency. So it's plus 7, so a 16?
16. You throw. Actually, I need to check against the AC just to. Oh, right. Forgot to load up the PDF beforehand.
Yeah, whoops.
Again, because this is attack roll, I lose invisibility, so. Is it?
It's a rock. I'll let you keep it.
Okay. Okay.
I got a rock.
This should be the page. No, not the page. Come on.
I will say, as this goes on, Eni will message Jared, and I will DM you that, Zolden,
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
because I have a plan if things go bad, and it sounds like it will.
Is the plan leave Ember to die?
Maybe, I don't know.
There it is. Yeah. So Ember, you throw the rock. You said 16?
Yep.
You hit it, and like eyes snap open. Looks over at your direction. Gonna roll perception check for it. Could you roll stealth check?
And still at advantage because invisible?
Yeah.
18?
18.
Er-
18 beats its perception check of 17. However, it's not.
Oh.
However, right now, it's not looking at you as you feel a hot, uncomfortable breath that smells like rot and death behind you. Hold on, need to adjust the token size. As this creature of so many mouths, a Typhon, is behind you. I've got to pick the right music.
Jesus.
And that is initiative.
Okay,
Huh. Okay.
Question-
Huh.
okay. Question, can we get the T-Rex to fight the Typhon and run
Oh,
away?
that was the
That's what I was
plan.
thinking, get into a turf
Okay.
war.
Okay.
The plan. This plan was turf war.
It's
okay.
okay. So just
It's,
gonna
the one
we're all
Legend
just
of
gonna
Vox Machina.
well, I was gonna go for we all just stare at them. Let them fight.
And actually, it's a Carcharodontosaurus, not a T-Rex.
Mhm. Yeah. Is that
And-
the thing from the movie Dinosaur?
No, that's Carnotaurus.
Or...
Oh, I forgot to select my character.
Okay.
You can roll initiative again, Eni, since you're within 30 feet of me.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah,
Forgetting you
I
have
love that. I love that they made weapons of warning have a radius now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
much
is
better.
really good.
Like an inaudible alarm that goes off for everyone in the vicinity.
Yeah, and I forgot to click on my token before doing initiative. So if you could please add a turn for me.
Yeah. Well, I need to move the Typhon token. That's an 8.
Okay.
Uh,
I think Terenia would get advantage as well, right?
Yeah, that's with
Yes.
advantage. I have +0 and rolled a
Because she's
10
also
and a
next to
4.
ooh.
Oh no!
Oh right, you're playing a cleric right now.
And what was Jared's result? 21.
21.
And we'll keep the bandits at. Yeah, that seems good. All right, so Jared.
Could you add Jared to the initiative?
He is in the initiative.
I don't see it on the turn.
Yeah,
I
I'm
only
not
see
seeing
Edie
it either,
and
and
then the big monsters.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Refreshing.
Yeah, that's it. He's
yeah,
there
I'm,
on my
I'm
end.
refreshing too. Okay.
Oh, Ember
That is
also got
so
21.
weird.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
Yeah.
Also, Jared and Ember both got 21. It looks
Yeah,
like.
I just saw that
Um,
and
okay. I was gonna say because I think Jared and Ember were tied
Scroll
last
again,
time
then
we
roll
rolled initiative and I went first, so you know what? Jared can go first this time. We can trade.
I'll keep. If you guys still can't see it, I'll keep track of it on my end.
Okay.
Okay. I just mainly added a new one. Yeah, that's fine. All right. In which case,
folks, a lot of technical difficulties today.
Yeah, apparently.
Alrighty. I forgot to write down. I was going to try the new features for the UA that released, but I forgot to write things down and look at them. That's fine.
Let's just still use base.
Yeah, just gonna use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
if
what
we
I was,
want,
that's
we
what I
can
was gonna
switch
say.
over.
Yeah.
We can switch over once we get back to a safe spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So in which case, yeah, no. It probably would be better to use it on that thing instead of anything else. So Jared, for now, is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet around here-ish. And then from behind the dinosaur, aim at the big thing. I already forgot the name, the Typhon. And going to Eldritch Blast it. Actually, wait, let me double check if there are any other bonus action spells that I want to do first. Not at the current moment, so... where is Eldritch Blast? There is Eldritch Blast. Here's the first shot. That'll hit 27.
27. Yeah.
For 9 force damage. And
Alright.
the second shot. 22.
Yeah.
9 and 10.
All
And
right.
then not gonna do a bonus action, bonus action, not gonna use full movement. That'll be my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, the Carcharodontosaurus, as it's standing up, there's like a rippling over its body, and the tail like kind of goes into the same coloring as the rest of it, as it starts to grow plates all over itself, bony plates. And that was its legendary action. Ember.
What? I think, given that, you know, he's trying to distract the T-Rex and sees something that is very angry. I think he, well, first thing he's gonna do is gonna rage. So, I'm gonna roll D8, see what I get. Where are my D8s? Where are my D8s? I think this will be good for annoying multiple things. I got the sprite one,
Ooh.
so.
Ooh. What does that do?
So basically, I placed 2 sprite-looking things within 30 feet of me, and each creature within 5 feet of them has to make a dex saving throw or take some force damage. So
Outstanding,
so
outstanding.
It's not a lot, but I can bother both of them at the same time. So I think. Okay. Sorry, I'm just. I think I'm gonna use 20 feet of my movement, still flying to get like right here, so I'm like
Alright.
right smack dab in the middle of them, and I'm gonna
As you leave the range, it is going to attack of opportunity constrict. 15 to hit.
put. Okay. 15 will miss.
It tries to lash.
Fly out of the way.
Yeah, one of the two like draconic heads that aren't in the token, but they're there, tries to lash out at you, and you're just too quick.
Okay.
Oh, something. Sorry.
Yes.
I apologies for interrupting. I just remembered that I have exhaustion, so I assume a 25 and a dirty 20 would still hit.
Yeah.
However, I'm just saying it aloud so that we're all aware and we can all hopefully remember.
Yeah.
For in case it does happen.
Okay. And for attacks, let me just look at my ranged options real quick. Okay.
You could have taken Mez's bow if you want. Or not.
Well, currently, like, stuff that's strength-based,
Oh,
is
true.
better, because I also can't reckless attack with, dex-based weapons, so...
True.
So just, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use... Yeah, I'm gonna use the javelins against him.
Okay.
Weapon, Ember is not used yet, so I'm gonna reckless attack both of these. So I'm just okay. So they both have +7. So first, reckless attack with javelin is okay. So first one is gonna go after the T-Rex. So does a 16 hit?
16. Unfortunately, it would have hit, but it changed its mutations to... So now its AC is 17.
Okay. Good to know.
God damn it. Okay. So because that's the boy that's closer to the party, I'm gonna use my other reckless attack against it. Natural 18.
Yep.
So that's a 25. I'm guessing that hits?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just... Oh wait. Fuck, I forgot about the rage damage. That should be a 7.
7? Alright.
Yeah. Also, it has the slow property, so its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. Oh yeah, and also because it's the end of my turn, I have to set off a little explodey thing. So they both need to make I believe DC 15 Dex check. Let me just double check to make sure that DC is correct. So I think it's 15.
Well, a 10 on the Carcharodontosaurus isn't going to succeed. 16 for the Typhon.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries.
The 16 will save, the other one will not.
Okay.
So that one
Okay.
takes 1d6 radiant damage. So let me just roll 4.
4.
Damage is damage.
Yeah.
Eenie.
Okay. So is this big dino still looking at us?
But
It
yeah,
is
also,
looking.
Ember's just gonna like yell of just. It's like, hey, over here! To try and get its attention.
Right now, the Crocodontosaurus is looking at the Typhon.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
good, as long as
What's-
it's in that general direction.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's not looking at the party.
If that is
Alright.
the case, then. Yeah. I don't really want to mess with it if it's gonna go over there.
Can we mess
Yeah.
with it? Comfortably, that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem because it's like I don't want to draw the aggro onto me. I guess there's one thing I could do. I will do a quicken spell to Jared with message. Hey,
Yeah.
let me know if it's coming our direction, as she will then cast darkness on over us.
All right. And that is a 15-foot. There we go.
Yep, I will center it.
Right now I put it as an aura on you.
Oh, okay. If that is the case.
Okay.
It's like, no, just shove this guy right here.
All right. Tarenia.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Can you shove this guy over here, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, stay quiet or else we're gonna die.
Yeah, you can see through your own darkness. They can't see through the darkness. You just see them giving gestures of like, we are gagged. We can't make noise.
You run, you will die. I can still see you.
All right.
Alright, now I'm done.
Tarenia, who cannot see in the darkness.
Okay, I am just going to briefly step towards. It's not letting me control the token.
Oh. Sorry. There you go. You have control of it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna briefly
Outstanding.
step out of the darkness bubble and use embodiment of the law to, as a bonus action, cast Bless at 2nd level on myself, Jared, Edie, and Ember.
All right.
And then, as an action, just because I guess we're seem to be damaging these things, I'm just gonna do a quick Sacred Flame on the big thing with too many mouths. So I think it's a DC 16 dex save.
That's a failure with a 9.
Okay,
Outstanding.
so- Where's my other D8? So 7 radiant damage.
All right. looks at you.
And are
And
you gonna
I'm
go back
going
into
to...
darkness?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna quickly retreat back into the darkness bubble.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Carcharodontosaurus. Slow reduces speed by 10 feet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. How much movement does it have normally? Oh! It's a big boy.
It probably doesn't reduce it by much, because I'm guessing it has all the movement, but
50 feet.
the
Well,
the hand axes didn't like give anything better
yeah.
for this.
From 60 feet to 50 feet. Oh yeah, it can reach. It is gonna use. Yes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like I was gonna ask if it either attacks me or provides room for an opportunity attack.
It does, but it's just right now it is just barreling towards the big thing in its territory.
Okay, but but can I opportunity attack it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm guessing a 15 misses.
Bounces off
If
of
I'm using the
the
great axe.
bounces off of the bony plates.
All right. I rolled a 7 and a nat 1.
Well,
Woo!
luckily, the Carcharodontosaurus has a feature, Titanic Fighter. It has advantage against on attack rolls against creatures who are large or larger. And it has plus 11 and a 10-foot reach. 2d20, keep highest 1 plus 11. 22 will hit, 26 will hit, and 29 will hit. So 12d8 plus 18. 77.
Jesus Christ.
It runs up and just bites down, tearing massive chunks out of the Typhon with every attack. And on top of that, the Typhon also is torn, meaning that it has to make a DC 18 con save or take 3d6 slashing damage.
Edie makes a yikes noise.
It's a good thing you all can't see this, because, oh yeah, we would have been dead if it came this way.
Yeah, the Typhon.
She just keeps mentioning it to the bandits that are tied up. Just giving
Just-
commentary.
Just narrating how viciously this thing is tearing it apart.
Yeah, the
Well,
Typhon.
it's
Still be
by
able to-
pieces.
The rest of us should still be able to hear the meaty ripping sounds.
Yeah,
Huh.
Murgel.
Alrighty.
What does your roguish friend do?
Oh, me. Yeah, I can't control him.
Oh, dang it. Sorry. There you go.
Alright. With that, I would assume that... You know what, at this point, since they're taking care of each other, she would go over, take essentially the bindings from both of these two and begin quickly moving them across.
Alright, half movement.
Gotcha. 5, and then I believe that's 30, so. There we go. 15, and then dash. 15.
Alright. Typhon's turn. Typhon looking real bad. But it's gonna go over this way. Cause it does want the juicy. The small juicy.
Oh
Oh, that's fine. We have the scrubs up front. That was planned.
Does, does a 28 hit you, Ember?
Yep.
Oh, not Ember. I'm sorry, Ember.
Yeah. So that is.
Fine, I'm a barbarian. I can take it.
Yeah. It is just the 21, which is halved to 10 bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained, grappled and restrained.
Okay.
No.
The Typhon will then attack the Carcharodontosaurus with a flurry of bites. 18 hits for 38. And then it is going to attack with its maw. Ho! So 22.
Give it to us straight, Doc.
I'm gonna need to calculate the Perkins crit stuff separate from roll 20 and D&D Beyond crit. 46, and then 3 times 12, or 6 times. What's 6 times 12?
72.
72. Both of them are looking very rough.
I think we could kill them both pretty easily without the backup plan.
Carnotaurus is gonna take
Yeah.
a legendary action. Okay. And it's gonna switch one of its mutations. Let me see the exact
druid
mutation
gets
I'm
to
looking
live.
for. You guys can Bandit's turn, they're tied up. I think Mez is like kind of nudging Edie a little bit. Jared.
All right. Let me look at spells, see what I have available to me. Not anything too big, too great. I think Jared is going to... he's gonna bonus action first level Hunter's Mark.
Alright.
It will be on the... what's the bigger concern right now? I think right now the bigger concern for Jared is, probably the Typhon, because that is concerning.
So many mouths.
No many things should have that many mouths. So putting Hunter's Mark on it, and then that's his bonus action. Then for his action, going to cast Eldritch Blast twice more at it.
Alright.
Here's the first. -2, 25.
Yeah.
For 9 points of force damage, and the second blast. Ugh. Even without, yeah. Oh wait, an additional 1d6.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 15
I forgot to roll
total.
the
Another 6.
blast from the opportunity attack.
Oh.
Ah. Does that do it?
And I think that also applies to Jared. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get a.
yeah, D4.
All right. 14. Close, but not quite.
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, no, it would have been a
so-
12 because -2. Never mind.
So I rolled the blessed die, and because I got a I think a 15 with the opportunity attack, but I got 2, which bumps it to 17, which I think you said is the AC.
Yes.
So I'll roll the damage. 9 plus 7 is 16 slashing damage to the dino.
Is your slashing damage magical? It's a +1, yes.
Okay.
Alright. You slash into it, and it goes down.
Oh, so it was already down.
Yeah, these things were in pretty rough shape when they
Yeah.
ran into each other.
It was...
Yeah.
It's, 6... Wait.
Or,
It's...
I got 15. I rolled a +2 on the bless, and then that bumps it to a 17, which you said was its AC.
Yeah, actually, no. Never mind. It is almost down. It's not quite. Redoing the math.
Okay.
It's 16 damage.
I was also gonna say maybe it's like he like hit it, but it was one of those things where it's like a delayed reaction where the adrenaline's still pumping and you don't like crash
Yeah.
until later.
Yeah.
So.
But
Okay.
but yeah, it yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So is it Ember's turn now?
Yes. You are
Okay, so-
grappled, and since you are restrained by the Typhon, that is 25 bludgeoning,
Oh.
which is halved.
Oof.
Okay. Reduced down or
Yeah,
Is
it's reduced because you're raging.
okay?
Is
So it's reduced to 25.
No, it starts at
No.
25. It reduces down to
Okay.
12.
that was that
Okay.
was the question. Okay. Starts
Okay,
at 25, becomes 12. Okay.
But yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, because oh no, whatever shall I do in a grapple? I bonus action shadow step out of it. It's great being able to just teleport 3 times a day for free. And I am going to reckless attack the Typhon.
All right. Where's this feature I'm looking for?
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Nice.
Okay. Let me roll damage. 18 slashing damage.
All right.
And, weapon mastery property, I get to hit a creature that's 5 feet within it. Technically, the tokens put it, within that range so I can hit the dino.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Dirty 19?
I'm gonna roll
and I-
something because
Okay, I forgot
uh,
the bless, that's a 23.
yeah, that hits. I'm gonna roll something. This is probably not going to matter a ton, but I'm curious.
Oh.
Okay, so 12 slashing damage to Dino.
Yep. Dino goes down. Are you trying to do lethal damage to the dino, Ember?
I think
That
no,
is a
I
good
think I'm just trying
question.
to get it down.
Yeah, I would say because you like you kind of like hit it in a way that it goes down, but then it's not in danger except for all the wounds it has from the Typhon. You just kind of like
Okay.
down.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my second attack
All right.
to go after the Typhon, because that I feel less bad about stabbing.
Does a 26 hit?
26 does hit.
Okay. Another 12 slashing damage.
All right.
How's it looking?
Looking pretty rough.
We got this. Hopefully.
And I think since the dinosaur is down, I'm gonna use. Let me just. I'm gonna. Go kind of. I'm gonna try and draw it away from, like, maybe just a little bit away from the dino. I know. Roll an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
To see if I can do that, but.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for it to see if it's like, ah, this little thing is gonna keep jumping out of my grasp. That's a 6. But actually, you don't. Are you still within 15 feet of it? Yeah. So it actually
Yep.
would not be able to constrict you again anyway.
Unless it wants to move closer to me.
Yeah. But
Because I do think it's like we should probably
Well-
take this thing down, but I'm trying to get it away from the
So-
dino because it's like you
yeah.
did bother it.
Yeah.
What to clarify what I mean is that the constrict has a range of 15 feet, so you would need to leave that 15 feet for it to constrict you.
Okay.
I think
Here, we
Yep.
we could say I do because I want to still notice me and think of me as a problem. 'cause-
the thing is, it will opportunity attack you otherwise. It's just that it was going to constrict you to keep you from going further away if you left constrict range. It's still gonna op attack you because it's the basically like mentality here. Typhon just eat anything. Carcharodontosaurus, you guys are such small fry it doesn't care. The Typhon is going to want to get you.
okay.
Here,
yeah.
Here's a question.
I- The thing is, I'm thinking like the best thing I can do is just keep its attention on me and not the rest
Yeah.
of the party.
Yeah.
So if leaving it is going to bother it more, I will do that.
Okay.
So,
Then it will try to constrict. Does a 17 hit?
yes.
Alright, so you would be grappled
Actually-
and
Hold on.
silvery barbs.
Nice.
Oh,
Silvery barbs. Try again.
25.
do it again. Oh,
Yeah.
whoops. Who gets advantage?
Jared, get advantage.
Alright.
Ember doesn't get it because he's being stupid today.
You can also reckless attack, so.
Yeah.
No. Fair.
So,
Not because of being mean, because you can get it so much.
Yeah.
No. That I was just being snarky. So,
Poke.
since
Okay.
since VTTs do the damage and the attack roll at the same time, do we take the damage roll from the first attack or the second attack? Just want to ask the players this.
cause
I say, personally,
yeah, 'cause
Eh,
yeah.
never mind. You're the one who's being hit. I'll leave it up to you.
Was the second one a crit or
No, the second was not a crit.
okay? Because I think you can take the damage like from it can be from either. So
Yeah. The first one is higher is the reason why I'm asking.
Okay.
I want to leave it up to the players to, just so I'm not like I'm gonna go with the higher one.
we can go with the first one. I'm okay with
Okay,
that.
so that is
Okay. Yeah.
19
I have a
bludgeoning.
lot of hit points.
That's 19 bludgeoning halved, and you are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Okay. 19 is
so-
already halved.
19 then halved.
Oh, okay.
So 9.
Yeah.
It's
Eenie.
fine. I still got 77 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, I've.
Go for it.
Oh, it's not its turn yet. That's No, yeah, I forgot to roll the con save on its turn because of Torn. Oh, that's a nat 20, yeah.
Alright. Right. Edie just watching this.
Well, I guess if we're gonna go all in,
She will then reach her hand back, pull, forming a long lance, and just fire a hind psychic lance at it.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, it has to roll with disadvantage.
And that is what save?
Intelligence.
Got a -2 to int. Come on. That is a 2 total.
Oh.
Excellent. It'll take that full 26 damage and is incapacitated.
Tarenia.
Alright.
It's
And with
been
that,
incapacitated.
Edie will just start kicking behind them. Melv.
come on.
5, 10, 15. 5, 10,
I'll just
15.
move him right there. There we go. Alright, now I'm dead.
And this is supposed to convince you to let Mez go so you could fight him. And they ended up almost taking each other out.
Yeah. You know what? The dice had stories to tell. It just
Yeah.
got a random crit.
Which is good, because they didn't want to know our backup plan, did they, Zeldin?
No, they did not.
Tarenia, what are you doing?
Okay, well, let's take. So are we rolling that the darkness moved with Edie?
Yes.
'Cause I need. Okay, because I need to step out of it to be able to see.
And Edie will right behind her. I would recommend moving back, not get closer to that thing.
Okay, well, let's see. 1, 2.
Edie will kind of help lead her in the direction of, like, go this way.
Okay, so. 10, 15, 20, so I can see that. So, okay, how almost dead is the Typhon looking?
Very close.
Okay, so I think seeing that it's almost down, Grant, 3rd level guiding bolt.
All right.
17
Excellent.
plus, stuff.
Yep.
Okay, and that would be 66, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Note, this creature is also incapacitated, so...
Incapacitated just
Feel free
means
to
it can't
keep
take
moving.
actions.
And reaction, so
Oh,
if
but-
you guys want to move
yeah.
out of its attack range.
Well, it also already used the reaction against Ember.
Oh, right, it can.
Mm-hmm.
How much? You have to hit 21 guiding bolt damage.
24.
Yeah?
There we
Oh,
go.
wait. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's 24 total.
As it falls.
Okay.
Initiative drops Carcharodontosaurus on its turn. Even though it's technically down, the mutation I grabbed for it was that it could regen 1/3 of its HP. So it does that to get up. And starts eating the Typhon. Could I get an animal handling check from someone?
Ember's the closest. So.
I would say so. This seems like it's all Ember.
I could have given him proficiency in animal handling, but I didn't. But that's a natural 19.
I need to check. Carcharodontosaurus from Dr. Drolin's Dictionary of Dinosaurs.
Ah.
And also like the entire mutation thing. Where is yes, here. What's the DC for this? Let's score okay, so game score is 0. Or it makes a contested survival, so that's +5. I'm assuming it is going to fail. 11. Yep. Yeah. You probably are not going to be able to tame this thing right off the bat because of how those mechanics work. But I just wanted to. It is definitely like more involved in the meal than you guys.
Okay. I think I just make eye contact and I'm just like,
And we're moving as Edie drops
Good.
darkness.
yeah. Yeah, and Ember is going to fly away over here.
Yeah. You make eye contact with it, and it makes eye contact with you. You definitely get the sense that it's like, we're cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Trinity is grabbing Bez and dragging him along.
Edie dragging the rogue. Man, it's a good thing it went after that. If it came after us, we would have tossed you into it.
I do want to talk above table how I was going to make this.
Was that the plan?
Yeah.
I do want to talk above table before we continue on how I was planning to make this dilemma, because I did roll randomly for its initial mutations. And the major mutation it didn't get to use, the reason why it has the dragon horns, is that it has... let me pull up the exact thing so I can read it. It has... where is it? Draconic Evolution. It has Fire Breath. Recharge 5 to 6. It can exile a 30-foot cone. DC 8 plus its Constitution modifier plus proficiency bonus, Dex save, or take 15d6 fire damage. So I was... You guys are lucky that Ember was the one that the Typhon tried to ambush, and not the rest of the party.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I'm the only one who could have taken that.
Yeah, because also like the idea was that like it was you guys were going to get involved with the Carcharodontosaurus because it's like fire breathing, and also the other mutation didn't get to use was that it could do webs. It could cast webs. I rolled that one and I'm like, okay, it has little like Miguel O'Hara nodules on its claws. on its wrist.
No!
Just looking at this creature. Nature is so majestic.
Also, just a little bit of a nerd rant. I very much love specifically mentioning Miguel O'Hara claws. Outstanding. I love that.
Yeah, because it's like, how else am I supposed to do a web on a theropod and make it look cool? Oh yeah, have it on the wrists.
Yeah.
And can you say the number total for that fire breath once more for me, just because I'm curious?
15d6.
All right, let's see. 57 damage.
And and it is on a 18 dex save.
What's the size of that? I assume it's a cone.
30-foot cone.
Yeah, that's a pretty good size.
But yeah.
So yeah, no, I would survive that. once.
So yeah,
Yeah, I would have had all of 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
but yeah, you guys succeeded the encounter, and you can move on.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, you end up making it. Oh, I need to put on music. Yeah,
Musica.
you all come to the designated location, and there's a few dragons there, a few other individuals. Tarenia, you notice there, in particular, is Ardenat, the archmage who works for the Golden Tyrant. And with all of these figures, lizard folk, dragon bloods, mander, dragons, there's one figure who stands unique. A serpentine-like figure who, lower body of a snake, upper body all scaled, this lithe, almost gaunt figure, hands ending in claws. And when you get to the head, it is instead of what you would normally expect, there is a mass of snake necks and heads. Who, Tarenia, you know this as Nulu, the leader of the serpent folk who have started working with the Golden Tyrant.
Insight check to see if he knows. Or...
You can insight check. I
Okay.
think she herself will. I mean, definitely, like, it is definitely not a great leap of logic for you all to guess that, oh, this is a serpent folk. 15? I will do an insight check for her. 22. Now let me roll. Okay. She does not seem to react to you all. I think it is a Mander who comes forward. Hello, I am assuming you all are the bounty hunters that were hired.
You would assume correctly.
Excellent. And those are the ones responsible?
Indeed, and Trinia, like, drags them forward by their ropes or whatever we've tied them up with.
Yeah, Jared doesn't need to, but he shoves one of them forward as well at the same time. Specifically Mez.
A Drakenblood comes up. They're quite successful. Unfortunately, that means problems for everyone else. This Dragonblood, decked out like a paladin. They will be brought to justice.
May it be
Do I
swift.
recognize this dragon blood dressed like a paladin?
I would say roll a history check.
Okay, but it's not the gold
No,
dragon blood.
it's not
to you that one
Arcanthus. It's not Arcanthus.
Okay. Okay, we'll still roll. 14.
14? No, nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ember's just like staring at Nulu, so just watching them.
Ardenat will step forward. I believe that my lord will be able to deal with them the best. And she is I should look up an Archmage stats just temporarily, because I did not have a stat block prepared for her. Yeah, okay. 21. She says that, and there is a tinge of everyone here knowing who she is and who she works for. And even some of the dragons kind of take a step back and like, okay. Now, as for the reward, we were discussing things, and frankly, all of the stolen goods are yours now. It seemed acceptable as a bargain.
Quite the generous offer.
All of us,
I thank you deeply.
all of us here felt this way.
All of you.
Jared puts a closed fist over the center of his chest and does a slight bow as he says, I greatly appreciate your generosity. Thank you all.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion, okay. There's the button. Come on, Jared. 23!
23. I think you get the attention of the dragon blood.
Fun.
But yeah, like they're all kind of like they all definitely think that you're like knight dude from that.
If only they knew the truth.
Mhm.
He's just putting on polite airs.
Tarenia, Ardenat will come to you and take you aside.
Mm-hmm.
I heard
Good.
from Nulu that you ordered her to stop looking into the family of those who are against our lord.
Ember overhears this, right?
Let me just roll a charisma stealth check just to see. I would say they're not too far off. It's just kind of a thing of like,
Can I go out of my way to you?
yeah. You can go out of your way to eavesdrop.
Okay, so I can roll a perception check.
Yeah. $16? I'd say 16's enough to overhear. The curse of stealth check
My
is just
passive perception is 20, so
yeah. But yeah, you're able to overhear it.
okay. Jared's being polite. Ember is not being polite.
What world are we living in?
Alright.
The apocalypse has come. The end times are upon us.
Okay, so anyway, the conversation goes on.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Tarda, she is looking at you with a bit of like teacher looking at the student who has been like told like, oh, you did something.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trinity just folds her arms and is just, yes, and
mhm. I love it.
Excellent work. These people who were being put in harm's way were no threat to us. what is the need of readying to attack them. And Nulu at this point, like, she is brought into the conversation. Her expression gets angered, looks at Ardenat, and then freezes a bit as Ardenat just looks back confidently. I will be bringing you to meet with our lord. You'll be rewarded for this work. Thank you very much for your service and for assisting us in this matter.
And this is said to me? Or to the group?
That was said to you. Thank you all once again. We must be going. Unless you have any final words to say.
Jared simply shakes his head.
I think we're done here.
As Edie will be going through the
Just,
bag.
one word to Nulu, is it?
Yes. She's looking
Yeah.
few of her heads are looking at Tarenia. A few of them are looking at you. All of them venom in their eyes.
Okay. I think he's just gonna say just a quick word in private, and I'll try and go. So just and just
Sorry to interrupt. You're cutting in and out a little bit.
yes. Okay. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Red, are you still there?
I think it...
No.
Okay, we can hear you
No.
again.
Hello.
Okay, that's perfectly clear.
Okay. I got lost in the void. Okay. So, Ember's gonna go over and kind of like get close enough to her where you can talk like a little, like more. I guess what like counts for privacy in the situation is gonna say, like, well, it's good that I was able to help you out, and it seems like there's no ill will between us. Is that right?
I will do as I am ordered. But should we cross paths on the battlefield? But your family is safe. Unfortunately.
Actually, it's rather fortunate for you that they are safe.
Roll an intimidation check. You can use strength or constitution.
Okay.
As the
I was
modifier
gonna say, because I have a -1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I get why intimidation is tied to charisma, but intimidation is one of those stats or is one of those skills where it's like this shouldn't be tied to a single stat all the time.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna use Constitution. That feels more fitting in a way because
Yeah.
he's like standing his ground.
And we'll also say that like you do a little flare of magic.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like the rage starts to like bubble up around him.
Yeah.
So highest I got was an 11, so that's a 15.
15. She's not.
Or wait, was I rolling with advantage?
No.
Oh, so I'm re-rolling both of those. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Reroll was a 3, so it's a 7.
7.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
I think the thing about this is that it's like, you know, she takes that not as a threat, but as a challenge. Oh, I'm going to
Oh,
like
God.
this.
Bit of advice. Don't fucking dare.
Oh, your family's still safe. It's you I have my eyes on now.
Can live with that. And I think he's gonna walk back to the group.
I can live with that. Can you?
Yeah. Oh, damn it, I should have said that! Fuck! Can you tell I don't normally play these types of characters?
Just shout it afterwards. Why
Can we
is that
just
a better
retcon
one?
it that I added the can you? Because that sounded so much cooler.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zalden.
Hell yeah.
You've made a rival.
You? I mean, I had already made a rival, so, like... It's just they're paying attention to me. It's like the battle. It's like I want them focusing on me because I can take the hits.
Yeah.
I think, like, he thinks about that, that it's like, it's fine, I can take the hits, and then realizes Autumn's gonna kill me for this.
Jared, the dragon blood is going to come up to you. You all seem quite the valiant fighters, and, well, you are definitely no slouches since you took in those bandits. Many
Indeed.
have tried, but they haven't been successful.
There have been many such obstacles in our journeys, and as of yet, we have overcome every single one. Hopefully, that will continue.
I represent the Rusted Fang. He might be interested in your capabilities. His territory is in the hills past the river where you came from. I will tell him about you all.
West then. A good word with any such individual is quite the boon. I greatly appreciate this.
Believe me, it's more boon than you know. And he will head off. Ardedat will teleport Darania and Nulu away. And I think everyone else starts to disperse.
In the hills to the west, we may have a potential ally if we can gain his favor. Interesting.
I think,
Alright.
Ember's gonna find a spot where he can just sit with Ginger and just
Could you
appreciate the relief of not have. Sorry if I interrupted.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna ask really quick if you could write down the names that were said so that I could get them in my notes better.
I did not have a name for the dragon blood off the top of my head. Sorry, I am not good at coming up with names. But
No, you're good.
But the dragon lord he mentioned was the Rusted Fang.
Rusted Fang. Thank you.
Metal dragon? If there is such a thing?
So Ember is sitting with Ginger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are Edie and
And
Jared doing?
he's also gonna go over to Eni and
Sorry.
Oh. I
Go ahead.
Ember's gonna go over. Okay. He's gonna go over to Eni and say, "Hey, thanks for helping keep an eye on Ginger," and he's gonna give her a platinum.
Edie blinks. Oh.
She was no issue at all. But,
She takes the platinum and puts it in her pocket.
if you do need help again, I'm more than happy to lend my services.
Of course.
Who knew? Huh. Who knew dog sitting was so lucrative?
Well, you get an extra tip because you're a friend, so.
Thank you kindly. Now, let's see what's in here.
As she starts digging into the bag of holding.
Invert it.
Yeah, it's a lot of goods, some coins, but like mostly trade goods and stuff.
Gotcha.
Can I magic awareness to see if there's anything fun in there?
Unfortunately, not. Besides the bow.
Interesting.
I imagine as Eni is digging through the bag, she just goes up to her waist, just kicking as she's digging through.
I think Ember would get ascending. This is you'd be able to tell from the voice. This is the Star Reborn. Hello. My mother has been meeting with someone who she believes you all would like to meet. Do you have an approximate time when you would be back?
I don't know, DM. Do we have an approximate time we would be back?
Yeah, it is. I mean, just as the crow flies.
Oh, that's the wrong measurement.
As the crow flies, that is a while. That would be 300
I would.
or 30 days or 17 days.
Oof. So like about 3 weeks.
Because, well, it's just under 2 weeks, because a week is 9 days in this
Yeah.
world,
That's
so
true.
I think he's gonna say about 2 weeks.
Mother can meet you all out there. Let me. And then the sending drops off. A few moments later, the matron teleports in with Roxanne. If you want to introduce your actual character, now that we have her built.
Yeah, so you see, Purple Mander in kind of like a combination of like, breastplate, like, medium armor and like a mage's hood. And like, she had like big round glasses that make her eyes look huge. And her tit is just completely buried in a big scarf that's embroidered with a symbol of the recorder.
Hello, all. Apologies for interrupting, but it is rather. Oh,
Edie's still in the bag.
Hold on. Need to climb out.
Jared will go over and help.
Can you breathe in there?
Storming.
Not really.
Oh, jeez. Nice to meet you. 1 second, and I help pull her out.
Yeah, I just imagine the two of you taking 1 foot each, just pull her out.
Yeah.
she'll lean
That
over.
goes far.
She'll lean over to the vendor. I've honestly never seen them like this, although given that one, I don't know why I am surprised.
Given that one.
Anyways, hey.
Hello.
And
As,
Bed waves back.
as I was saying, this individual, apologies for interrupting, but I believed it was best that she meet with you all quickly. She is a disciple of the Lawkeepers, and given what is going on, it is important that we establish things. You can take it from here. With your own introduction, I will not speak over you.
Hi, so my name's Dione. So I'm from kind of near the border with the Empire, and I had some concerns relating to the Golden Tyrant that led me to consult with the matron, and she referred me to you.
Well, it's good to know that we now have good company.
What concerns?
Should I drop the big thing already?
I mean, the lore reveal, yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing about the Golden Tyrant is, his plan isn't, his real goal. It isn't conquering the territories, or at least that isn't the end goal. He was a hatchling at the end of the war between the territories and the Empire, and there's a hatred that's been brewing in his heart ever since. So his real goal is to see the Empire wiped off the map.
Oh,
I
that's
think
novel.
I think that's on that drop. That's a good place to call it.
That could pose a problem if we go on a full-on war.
Yeah.
Wipe it off of the face of the map. I would have figured it would have been to conquer everything. No, annihilation. I must admit, I'm impressed. I am surprised.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thought I was gonna have to sit on that for a
Behold.
while.
Behold
Yeah.
your gallant heroes, as just the two muscular folk just holding up the spellcaster upside down.
Yeah. I was planning to like sprinkle that in a bit more through the campaign, but like there comes a point where it's like it just needs to come out and be said what it's kind of
Yeah.
what it's leading up to. And especially since you guys are like trying to stay away from him as much as possible, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna need to just say it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But yeah. Thank you, players. This was great.
Yeah.
I wrecked my own encounter this time.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It was, frankly, it was fun to just throw these two big things at each other.
Yeah, I mean that's half of what this is. It's
Yeah.
just imagination, pretend, and sometimes imagination and pretend involves throwing discount Godzilla and an eldritch abomination against each other and just smack them together like they're action figures.
Yeah. Sorry if it wasn't as fun for you guys because it was like
No,
they
this
did
was
most of the
great.
damage to
This
each
was
other.
great. I loved it.
Yeah,
That
fine.
critical hit was amazing, and I love it.
Yeah, are we still live?
Yeah. Just about to call the stream. Thank you everyone for showing up. See ya.
So yeah.
Bye.